6 degrees at 8:06 now at Calgary International Airport. Good morning, everyone. Happening right now, new details about the deaths of 3 people inside a home in Lethbridge. Police say the dead are 2 men and 1 woman. Their bodies were found at around 2:30 this morning inside a unit of a townhouse complex here along McGill Boulevard. Again, this is in Lethbridge on the west side of the city. Investigators describing the scene as violent, and they expect this will be a long police investigation. You can see all the evidence markers there. The 3 victims, by the way, have not yet been identified. A candlelight vigil is set for tomorrow night for a Saskatchewan mother and her 3 children killed by the mother's partner. Latasha Gosling and her children, all under the age of 9, were murdered by Stephen O'Shaughnessy in their home in Tisdale, Saskatchewan last week. O'Shaughnessy took his and Gosling's 6-month-old little baby and then drove to a home in Prince Albert where he eventually killed himself. He did not harm the 6-month-old child. An online site is raising money now for funeral costs for Gosling and her 3 children. Overseas, a Calgary woman is alive, but she's stranded now in earthquake-stricken Nepal. 24-year-old yoga instructor Tamara McLeod finally reaching out to her mother last night. She says she's scared and desperate. Tamara is in the small village of Bridheim, just outside of Langtang, which was hit by an avalanche at the same time the magnitude 7.8 quake hit on Saturday this past weekend. Tamara is safe, and she's with 4 other people. She says they are stranded as well and need help getting out of the country.
She's terrified, and she's begging for help. That's all that I have. That's everything that's written down. I need help in getting this information out.
Tamara's sister Michelle says the call was very short, only lasted about a minute. Michelle is in contact with Foreign Affairs Canada now. The government says the Canadian military will be evacuating Canadians out of the capital of Nepal, Kathmandu. They're going to evacuate the Canadians to India using a plane that is currently dropping off aid and personnel. The problem for a lot of Canadians like Tamara is simply getting to Kathmandu. Back here in Calgary, it is no for a backyard chicken pilot project in our city, which means it's status quo for illegal cluckers in Calgary. In a 9-6 vote, City Council deciding against a pilot project that would have looked at whether egg-laying hens in the yards of Calgary homes would have been okay. Council telling bureaucrats they cannot allow chicken coops legally inside the city of Calgary's limits. Concerns range anywhere from smell to noise to even the potential of avian flu. We do not know if City Hall will now crack down on hundreds of illegal chicken coops currently in the city.
Well, it'll come back. It's like I don't know, a bad toothache or something. It just keeps reappearing, right? So I just don't think that it's proper in an urban setting to do that, and so that's why I've spoke against it each time it's come up.
Honestly, I think it's about choice. I think it's about putting people who are interested in being more in control of where their food comes from in control of their food.
Over the last year, there have been about 30 complaints in the city of Calgary about backyard chicken coops.